Hey guys, it's Gummer here with another Warhammer Battle Report. I've just finished the two-game tournament on the weekend, the Castle Assault 2014 here in my local town. One of the biggest, or at least the most hyped tournaments, Warhammer tournaments in Australia every year. And I think it's the final sort of tournament in the sort of tournament circuit, so to speak, each year. Not that I'm anywhere near needing to worry about that sort of stuff to get into the Australian Masters. But yeah, but it does mean all the good players are here and everyone has a good time. It's just as much about drinking as it is playing Warhammer, but that's cool. So I'm going to try and I'll see how I go. I'm away for a couple of days this week, so I don't know if I'll get all 5 games up. But I'm going to try and get all my notes down on the computer before I forget everything, because I didn't take as many pictures each game, obviously being a tournament, so we'll see how we go. So I took my Orc and Goblins. I'll run through the list in this battle report, but probably skip it, to keep the other ones short. And each we play, I think, is it pretty, yeah, 5 out of the 6 rulebook scenarios, just with some slight mods. So each time I'll talk about that when I get to it for each game. So this one's going to be against Chaos Dwarves, and I've never played them, so it's an interesting game. But yeah, we'll see. So in terms of scenarios and stuff, so it's a 20-0 system, just so you know. But 5 of those 20 are purely objective based. So, actually don't mind this, because it really does mean, even if you're getting smashed, you can sometimes get 5-0, 15-5s and stuff like that out of it, which is pretty cool. So then, yeah, 15 come from that. But once that's done, it's a soft, is it soft comp, or what it's called, or subjective comp. So your list gets marked previously by 3 independent guys, and you get a score out of 6. 6 being, nice and fluffy, 0 being hard, and the difference of your 2 comp scores gets, modifies the final score. So yeah, that's how it goes. So now, in terms of my list, I got a 1.5, which, hey, at the end of the day, look, we'll go through it. It's pretty much a net list Orc army, but with a Wyvern. So I guess it's not, I can't complain too much, but I will anyway. Just I'm allowed to. So yeah, let's just run through it anyway. It's the same as it has been in the last couple of games. So I've got the Orc War Boss with +1 strength, 4-up ward and charm shield on his Wyvern. Level 4 Great Shaman, Lucky Shrunken Head. A level 2 Little Warg guy. A big block of Savage Biggins with bows, some Night Goblins. 2 lots of 5 Wolf Riders with banners and musos. 8 Trolls, a Pump Wagon, and the usual rare, except only 1 Mangler. So I've got a level 4 on Big, a level 2 on Little, with a Scroll and a Ruby Ring. So I've got a couple of potential magic missiles for the elves, and yeah, the block of obviously my fighty blocks being the Trolls and the Savage Orc Biggins, but with bows again, just in case I'm fighting some more elves. I want to get some shots if they're trying to run away. Which generally happens. Now, Chaos Dwarf, it's a pretty small list, and I don't know all the names, but he basically has a level 4 on metal and a level 2 on metal, so he gets all of them. He's got 2 lots of 25 Infernal Guard, and then he's got 2 Magma Cannons, 2 Iron Daemons with the Hellbound, which gives him that ridiculous +1 strength and toughness, and a Hell Cannon. So it's 5. He's got more artillery than me, and those Iron Daemons are shooting, up to 10 shots, strength 8. His toughness 8 wounds. Pretty scary stuff. So even my artillery is going to bounce off it even when I'm shooting at him. So Magic Air, he gets obviously all 6 that he needs. His level 2's just got, he actually rolls up well for that. So he's only got probably the least powerful ones that he wants on his. Oh no, Gaheen is good on his level 2, and then he's got the one he needs. Now I'm just looking at that. He does have Final Trans, so this must have been before he switched out a double, because he does have Final Trans. I think it must have been. I think he must have switched Plague of Rust, to be honest. I took this just before it. And I get Hand, Foot, Fists, and Headbutt, so I was happy with that. Not getting Here We Goes, a little annoying, but you know, he does have those two wizards. I don't even think, I can't remember. They might not even have wards or big wards on them. So I thought, yeah, I didn't roll any doubles, so I couldn't switch anything. But I'm happy to get fists as well. And then I got Itchy Nuisance and Sneaky Stabbing. Sneaky Stabbing I swapped to, but yeah, wanted that one just in case. Just a quick shot of, so it's yeah, it's all Forge World. Yeah, 2 Iron Daemons on the top left, 2 Magmas on the top right, Hell Cannon, and just 2 blocks of infantry, and he's got his sorcerers down the bottom. So tiny army, but yeah, scary as. So this is so the scenario is Dawn Attack. So there's some crazy setup. The objectives for this is if you get one or more banners in their deployment zone, then I think you get 2. If they don't get any, you get another 2, and then if you or if you get more, then it's an extra 1 or something. So, you know, at the end of the day, if you get at least 1 in and they don't get any in, you've got 5. So, seeing what he had, I mean, I think he had banners on the 2 dwarf units, but you know, even he admitted he wasn't going to get to my deployment zone. So my Wolf Riders, their plan was not Vanguard, hide behind hills for the first couple of turns, and then try and make it to the corners of the board, because they've both got banners in them. So you can see, and we're also playing Infinitely High Hills and Mysterious Forests. So out in the left flank, I ended up with my Trolls out there. My Gobbo on his Wolfie's actually with the Trolls, just in case that happened, so that's why they're there. The one set of Wolf Riders out there, the Pump Wagon ended up there, one of the Rock Lobbers ended out there, so I put the other Rock Lobber in the middle there. My Savages and Night Goblins are in the middle. Sorry, I've obviously, just in case you can't see things, I just walk through that. My level 2's there with the Night Goblins. There's my Savages, my level 4's in there with my BSB, and then my Wyverns out there. Oops, went too quick. And my, I'm just trying to find my, I've got my both Doom Divers must be out on the right, I think. I've got one right out in the back right corner, maybe. It's interesting, I don't know where it is, but it is there somewhere. And then, yeah, my Mangler I hid behind the hill, and the other Wolf Riders. The Mangler, I was thinking, I'm not sure. It's wrong what I did, but I just thought, look, I don't know if there's going to be anything you can get up there without getting shot, so I was actually going to just keep him back. But we'll talk about that in post-game. And he ends up all smashed over in that corner, which he was happy with, because, yeah, it's pretty much castled up. So he's got the 2 blocks of Inferno Guard at the back there, and then the 2 Magmas, 2 Doom, what are they called? Iron Demons, and the Hell Cannon. And then to make matters worse, because I set up first, he rolled a 6, so he got the first turn. So, yeah, these guys move up. So they've got 18-inch range. We're 24 inches away, so he can't actually shoot me in the first turn. And I can't remember what the Hell Cannon did. But the Magma Cannons, yeah, lit up those Trolls with two long flame templates. You can see 2's dead, so it looks like he's done 8 wounds maybe there already, which is ouch. And I go into my turn, and obviously magic, he mustn't have got anything done. It was a 3-3 magic phase. So my Trolls suffered stupidity and rolled a 6, so they just stumbled forward through that forest. The Pump Wagon flies up actually quite far, and I keep my Wolf Riders out on the left there, fail animosity, and fight and squabble with the Night Goblins. So now I'm down magic there, and plus I can't move. And I bring over my Wyvern to... It's looking close to that. I don't know why I brought it over in front of that Inferno Iron Demon there, to get the... yeah, a bit into range so it doesn't get stupid again. Magic was 10-6, and I handed the Savages right into his deployment zone, and got Fists of Gork off as well. And I did some shooting and managed 1 wound on 1 Magma Cannon. So yeah, I mean, I was debating whether or not that was a good move, putting the Savages up there, but the way, you know, I'm starting to be a bit more active in the movement phase, I'm like, you know, it's just going to give him something to think about, so that's what I did. So his turn, he just pivots the Iron Demon, he's going to get a shot right into him. don't think much else happens here, and these ones are just shooting at my trolls by the look of it. So yeah, so he does a few more. I think he wipes off another back. I think he wipes the back rank off of them. But I think actually in that one, I think he actually fired his Iron Demon first, and I regened a bunch, which was a shame. And then he's like, should have done, obviously should have done the magma cannon first. So magic 6 to 4, and I threw everything to stop enchanted blades on one of the Iron Demons, I think. So I think this should have been before the other pick, sorry. And then I scrolled final trans on this unit. But you can see I have lost a bunch, so I'm guessing he shot with his Iron Demon into them and wiped a bunch off. And you can see my trolls there. They're I don't have as many as I would have liked left, so there's only 3 there. So now I swoop. They're pretty much. I've given up on the. I declared a charge. Sorry, with the trolls on the Iron Demon up there. It was a long charge, and I failed it, and they just went about an inch or 2. And then so it's my turn to, and I decide to move up now, just in case. Tournaments tend to be a bit. Sometimes you don't get that 6 turns, so I went, I better go now. So I've moved the Wolf Riders up on the left. Plus, if I get hit with animosity again, although they can't because there's only 4 of them. I haven't got shots to the right hand side, but I have a set of 5 that has just scooted right up the right hand flank, as far as they could go. And yes, I've moved the Wyvern over here, trying to get out of arcs and stuff, but not enough movement to. This is and I want to sort of still have a potential charge on the Iron Demon with the Savages, so that's the whole why I'm still keeping a bit closer. That's what I did there. Actually, my pump wagon isn't up there, so it went crazy, went random, and went off the board. And what do we got here? Yeah, I've taken off another wound. Oh, I've killed a magma cannon. This is with rock lobbers and doom divers and stuff like that, and taken a wound off the other one. So it's one magma cannon's down to 1 wound, and the other one's dead. And I've charged my savages in. Looks like we've done 3 wounds, and yeah, I don't think he really did much back, and we just reformed into bus. Oh, sorry, you can see all the explosions. So there's that. And so my magic. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking about magic now, but anyway, yeah, I've got fists up again. Actually, that's right. I did get foot up. I got foot. Didn't do any wounds, or it scattered, and then I rolled a 1, and he tried to put it on that my Wyvern, and it scattered as well. So foot's just was useless in this tournament for me. He gets transportation of let up by the look of it. He gets rid of fists. Oh, so yeah, this is his turn now. Sorry, and he got a big dice magic phase, 12 to 6. But he fails. He's boosted. He tried to get a boosted glittering robes to get like 1-ups on all his guys. Yeah, he failed to cast that. I must have. I probably threw all my dice at that one to dispel it. And then yeah, he faces his Iron Demon and goes for a shot at my general, which, lucky for me, survives with 1 wound left on the Wyvern, and didn't get any on the general. I think he actually did roll them all onto the Wyvern. He's got 1 wound left. So my turn 3. Wolf Riders on the left have moved out of charge arc of his Infernal Guard. My other ones have moved, and they're sitting right in the corner at the top right. My Trolls do a second failed charge on that Iron Demon, and then my Wyvern gets a charge off though into the flank with the other Iron Demon. You can see I've only got 2 Trolls left there too. Look, that rock lobber down there must have been misfiring and stuff. It's only got 1 wound left. So my artillery's going okay, but not, probably target selection's probably a bit crap. I think it was about now that I realised that the Hellcannon was only toughness 6. So not knowing the stats of your opposition is not that smart. So I get fists off. That's about it, I think, in this magic phase. Fist was really good for me this tournament. So I got through and killed the Iron Demon, but all 3 attacks it had on my Wyvern, it gets a wound through and kills him. So, and the bad thing here is it's my turn, and my general's sitting out there now. Uh-oh. And you know what? I just realised I totally didn't take lookout sirs. Like 4-up lookout sirs. I don't think it would have mattered. Geez, you know what? It might have. I think he just got 3 wounds through. Oh, these things you learn when you're looking at it. So he goes, and I've killed the other magma cannon up there in my shooting phase. So now his hell cannon's turned around. I think at least once it's also failed its frenzy thing or whatever it's got. So it ends up gobbling crew. Or maybe that's later. So he gets magic. He's 9 to 6. This time he gets his glittering robe off. He's bubbled one. He gets rid of fists again, and I stop Searing Doom on the general because he's got a 4-up ward, but obviously 4-up save too, so he's going to be causing some hits. And then the Iron Demon unloads and kills the general. Now this is where I'm just thinking about this. I don't think I did 4-out lookouts. So again, something to learn. So because if he could get into the savages, it would have been a lot of points kept. Something to think about. Anyway, so my turn 4. What have we got here? So what I did is I'm not keen. If I have to get into combat with those dwarves, I will. But might as well keep it as late as I can. So I just move up to get out of, because those Iron Demons have to go forward. The Hell Cannon can come in the back there though, and just move an inch away from him. And I'm fully wanting to get hand here to get out of the way. Night Goblins have moved up and get 1 Fanatic through the Hell Cannon and managed to score a wound. And yeah, you can see he's lost a handler, so I think he did. I think he got gobbled with a misfire or something like that. And I get it off. Magic was 6 to 3. I think probably just 6 diced it or something, and move my savages out of there, which is cool. Yeah, because his other guys are facing and bust to the right. So yeah, now no one can charge me. So I got out of there. And my turn 4. What have we got here? That was probably the end of my turn 4. So not. That's, you can see where it is. So yeah, now he reforms both blocks to face my savages. The Iron Demon turns around for a shot on those trolls, and so does the Hell Cannon. He gets a glittering bubble glittering robes up. I think he dispels fists again. And I think I did throw all my dice at stopping enchanted blades on the Iron Demon. So he unloads. He manages to kill my Gobbo, whatever it is, the Goblin Wolf Rider, and puts. What have we got? 1 troll. So we're down to 5 wounds left on the trolls. Pretty scary. This guy misfires and eats another handler. I think it was. And then my turn 5. This is it. This is the. I've lost. Whatever it is. What's the general on it? 400 and. I've lost about 500 and something points here. And I think I've taken about 600 or so of his with the 3 war machines I've taken out. And yeah, to me it was. But I've got 5 points if I can. He's not going to be able to get my Wolf Riders. So I'm like, okay, he's got 1 more turn left. All I need to do is Hand of Gork, get these guys out of the charge arc, and this is a win. Roll up magic 6 to 3, and I can't remember the order of things, and all I know is that I've done the wrong thing here, because whatever happened, I threw a fair few dice at hand, but he dispels it, so he's got 3 dice. So my guess, if you look at the next screen, I've got the Fist of Gork card up. So I think what I must have done, stupidly, is throw 2 at fist first and then through hand, when really I should have just 6 dice hand. But I didn't, and he dispels it, and his turn he charges both blocks of dwarves in, gets them in, so you can see I've got fists up, so I think, stupidly, yeah, anyway, you got to do dumb things to learn, hey. And then these 2 guys make it into the trolls as well, so now I'm like, oh crap, this is going south fast in his last turn. He takes a couple of them off, but obviously, he's got more ranks and charges and stuff. So yeah, I was down a couple. The savages broke, and he cuts them down. So with my BSB Shaman, it's like 907 victory points there in his last turn. A good thing is he broke the trolls, and they got away. You can see the one troll down near the forest on the left. He gets away, and then my turn 6, he keeps fleeing. I think they made... Oh, we didn't get... That was my turn 6, so I was the bottom. So, yeah, I kept the trolls. So, yeah, it ended up being... Because 907 plus the 500 or so he already had, he was up around that 1600 mark, and I think I got 600 or so. So it was about 1,000 point difference in the end, which really came down to that, the stupidity of... at least from my picks, I didn't notice this I thought I threw all my dice, and he threw all the dice, and it was just down to dice rolls. But looking at that picture, I must have thrown fists first, which maybe in my head I was thinking because I wanted for combat in case I couldn't get out of the way. But at the end of the day, 6-3 magic phase, I should have easily been able to get the handoff, but I didn't. So it was a 12-3. Obviously, I got 5 points for the objectives. So it was, and same comp too. So we had no comp modifiers, so that was good. So it was an 8-12 loss in the end. So, I mean, I was happy about it because I thought I've never played them. It's bloody scary things. But I made enough mistakes to improve on next time. And then after doing this report, I sat back and looked at it. Don't know why I put that picture. Yes, I do, because I was trying to make this slide. Post-game thoughts. It was think about the points and not to commit. Like, have a bit more of a thought about what are my matchups, and in this one, just thinking back now, let's think after deployment, because both of us, we deployed where we were because of the dice rolls. So we can sort of make that assumption that given the same deployment, what should we have done? The trolls, really what I should have done is deployed them right at the back of the board in as long a line as I could. I would have failed one stupidity, but then I could have backed up again. So, I mean, hopefully at some point it would have been nice to think that I could get them in a bit of a conga, sort of a conga, or one line, just to reduce the chance of his magma cannons totally taking me out. They can't move and shoot, so that would have helped. And then just, using a hand if I needed to, sort of moving. The trolls were not going to do anything. They were just going to, until those magma cannons were dead anyway. So putting them in the path there, just, I kept them in the end because of the, they broke and got away, but really, they should have died. And then, 18 inches on those infernal, what are they called, iron demons, I probably should have just used like I did hand, but just go to the other side of the board, make him try and get to me, and then just keep shooting those iron demons and magma cannons with my artillery, and then see where I was up to after that. And I think doing something like that would have at least kept my 907 points, and would have ended up being, whatever that is, maybe a 15-5, or well, I don't know what it would have ended up. If it hadn't put my wyvern in harm's way like that, he wouldn't have got that. So, yeah, things to learn about and try and have a bit more think when I'm, what my matchups are, what points do I expect to try and get, and if not, don't even throw mine away, just play the safe game. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the game one, and I'll see you on the next vid. Thanks.